My name is Sam Smith, Jr. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, lived there all my life. I'm a member of the IBW, had been for 38 years, retired with the IBW, got in 1972. At that point, being out of the second group of graduating blacks that were in the Union, we were just the second group. After that, there was a third group, and a fourth group, and a fifth group, and a sixth group, and then a seventh group, and it went on and on and on. They had a consent decree that had been passed through the federal government that said that they had to accept blacks into these unions. Back then, there were no blacks in the union at all. Like I said, when I said I was one of the first blacks, I really was. When I was an apprentice, I went on a job, and there had to be 50 electricians on this job, and they were all white. I was the only black apprentice on the job. At lunchtime, when it was time for us to eat our lunch, all of these guys that were working in the area where I was working at would sit on one side of the wall. I tried to sit with them one day, and they all got up and went to the opposite side of the wall. It made me know right then and there that I should not try to force my entry into the IBW on these guys. So at that point, I started eating my lunch outside in the sun while they were in the air conditioning. I just didn't want to upset anything. I didn't want to interfere with their racist ways. I just didn't want to feel like I was an outcast. I was an outcast inside the brotherhood that we were talking about. There was already a brotherhood. It was all the brothers that were white, and they were already in their brotherhood, okay? When we came in, it wasn't the brother, it was just the hood. And I think that's the way they looked at us, like, here's the hood. I mean, there were black plumbers and black fitters and iron workers, and it was a lot of stuff going on. And these consent decrees were forcing all of these unions that never accepted blacks to take them in. I went to the union meetings. I expressed myself when there was an opportunity to get up and say something. I did. Matter of fact, I got up so much that they gave me a nickname. They called me Trouble. Just because they allowed us to come in didn't mean that they were teaching us. So in order for us to learn what being an electrician was about, we got together, we formed our own organization, which was called the Electric Company. And it was a social and pleasure club. We called it the Electric Company, and we got together and we started giving picnics and fun and things that we were doing just for fun with each other. But actually, in the background, it was a school among ourselves that we formed to teach each other. If I knew how to run a three-way switch and you didn't, I'd pull you to the side and show you how to run this three-way switch. If another guy over there knew how to hook up an electrical fan and a ceiling fan in somebody's house, well, he would teach us this. And when these doors were open to us, it was like not only could we do the electrical work, we could do it better than most of our white counterparts. So because they gave us all of the bad jobs, they forced us to learn within ourselves. They forced us to move forward faster than they thought we ever would, and we did.